Hi there, I'm Ayush. I'm from Social Cutlet. We are an online marketing and advertising firm based in Bangalore, India. And today I'm going to talk about Facebook's F8 conference. And my focus, for this particular video, will be to exactly what marketers can actually draw from the conference and from what are the features that were actually announced in this particular conference. So as we all know, this is basically developers conference that happens every year in Facebook, and it happened this time in San Francisco. It is the third annual conference, and my particular topic for this particular video is going to be how are the announcements that happen in F8 conference going to help you market your business, and exactly how marketers like us learn from these announcements and bring changes to our clients' businesses and help them interact with their customers better and in more interactive way. First of all, I'm going to talk about Facebook's 10-year marketing plan that Mark Zuckerberg laid out yesterday in his keynote on the first day of the conference. So you may be asking me why exactly is it important for us to know it is not a marketing feature or something like that. But then it is important because Facebook has launched new tools and amazing products over the years which have shaped marketing to what it is today. And we should be ready with what is coming next, and we should know what exactly can be expected from Facebook in the upcoming years. So Facebook began with the basic tool platform earlier, then they moved towards Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, and other products came along, which are highly successful, by the way. Facebook Messenger has 900 million visitors every month, with 15 million businesses listed on Facebook. So obviously it is really important for both businesses and the consumers at the same time. So we are looking exactly at VR, virtual reality, 360 videos, live videos, and a lot more features. So this is the reason we should actually focus and keep in view the 10-year marketing plan for Facebook. So now let's look at the first feature that was announced at Facebook conference yesterday, and one of the most exciting feature that draw a lot of eyeballs. Now this is spherical videos, or if we talk about layman terms, 360-degree videos. Now these are basically interactive videos that you can watch on Facebook now, and also on YouTube, by the way, and you can just watch through the videos on the desktop and on phones, and you can actually interact with them. So when you're watching these videos, you can scroll through, look at the surroundings like you would do in a game, and even if you're watching them on the phone, you can just tap through this screen and have a very highly immersive presentation. So this is what the next level of videos definitely is going to be. Now, Facebook is also planning on launching a new camera called Facebook Surround. But since Facebook is not exactly in camera business, they're going to open source both the hardware and software with the help of GitHub and other developers actually who would be partners with Facebook. Now, obviously, let's actually understand this better by looking at one of the spherical videos. If you see here, this is one of the spherical videos in action right now. Like if you see how immersive it is, you can just play and go inside the video. You can even try to actually zoom through, look at the surroundings, look in the details, and you can actually see how, this is definitely the next level of videos. So I'm just waiting that this particular video tool should be available for a layman to actually play around and record such kind of videos. Right now, these videos are available to be made only by experts. So that's the reason such kind of content is a little lesser in quantity. But let's look at the bright future now. Next is, I'm excited on the marketing perspective of how you can use these kind of videos and how many businesses can use such videos. So let me list out a couple of couple of areas where actually they can be used. Real estate. The real estate people can actually show their housing, their properties, their projects all around using 360 videos. So imagine you don't need to go to projects to actually see how they actually are. The second thing is hospitality businesses like hotels, restaurants, spas. You can actually make 360 videos and show them and put them on a website. Third thing is the tourism industry, obviously, and next is adventure industry. Then, well, they can be used in many more industries. These are just examples. The next feature I'm going to talk about is Send to Messenger. Facebook's Vice President of Messaging Products, David Marcus, announced yesterday a website button or plugin called as Send to Messenger. Now, you can catch customers into conversation here using Send to Messenger button on your website or blog or anywhere you want exactly. and you can launch them directly from your website to your messenger conversation, and you can have a word with them directly. Now this is just the beginning of how interactive your websites are going to be for e-commerce, m-commerce, and almost all kinds of industries here. Now this is one. So the next feature I'm going to talk about is actually an extension of this particular feature, but is actually a whole feature in itself, and is actually my favorite feature. Now this feature is called chat bots. As the word itself suggests, chatbots are actually bots that are going to be plugged into Messenger and would allow you to talk to humans or your customers directly without you needing to do something about it. Now let us exactly see how exactly can this story be forward. Now we just saw a Spring store where the Facebook send to messenger button was there. Once a customer clicks the send to messenger button and goes over to their messenger, now exactly this is why the chatbot takes over. Now what happens next is, they have designed a virtual shopping assistant, a very solid one at that, with using the chatbots, and this is how it works. As you can see here, this is very personalized. He knows my name. He's talking to me directly about the products exactly. He's asking me if I'm a man and a woman. I'm selecting men's. Then it's going to show me about what kind of clothing I'm going for. They sell clothing, obviously. So for example, I choose clothes or tops. So it's showing me more details. Then it's asking me of what's my budget range for this particular thing. Then I say, for example, I choose less than $75. Then I go further. Like as you can see here, it is actually taking filters and is actually helping me to buy what I'm looking for. This is what I really appreciate in this. And this can be done without any human intervention from the company side or business side whatsoever. How cool is that? And so your customers can buy and be offered a virtual assistant 24/7, and he's as happy as you can be when you see the customer. So this is amazing, isn't it? Now similarly, Facebook is also announcing payments right here. So for example, I like this particular product, I like to pay here. I can just go ahead with the payment, go to the website again, make the payment, and be done with it. How easy it is to make money now, right? So this is one way of doing it. By the way, there is one more cool feature. Okay, Uber and Lyft, these are the taxi calling services, taxi hailing services that are globally available everywhere. Although this feature is available only in US at this particular moment, so the Indian viewers cannot actually try this right now. So Uber and Lyft are allowing cabs to be called just by going over to their messenger applications and asking for a cab. You do not need a Uber or a Lyft application for that. Isn't that great? So typically if you focus, mobile applications are soon going to go overboard. You don't need mobile applications if you can do business like this, right? As long as you're making money, getting customers, and keeping the customers immersed and happy. You don't need anything else, right? So Social Cutlet as well, we made a very small bot actually. It is available for all the pages, nothing that we actually coded separately. Why don't you go over to and see the preview? Go to our Social Cutlet page, open the messenger and say something. First of all, you will be greeted with a preview message saying hello to you from our side, which we truly have written ourselves. So you can feel the warmth when we actually run an autoresponder message. And then as soon as you type some message, you will get an autoresponder telling you that, okay, we'll be back with you shortly, and we'll be giving you a link to our website. So this is the similar thing you can do with your business as well. We have just tried that with our business to show you guys how it can be done. I wanted to just go over there and see after you've watched the whole video. So the next feature are typically a set of mini 5 features are meant for content marketers and publishers all over the globe. Now let me list you a couple of Indian publishers that really are loved by all over the India, by Indians here. Logical Indian, TVF, AIB, MenXP, and of course our US favorite College Humor. Now, of course, these people are maybe already aware of this particular features, but then let me tell you that these features are going to be available by Facebook for all the publishers, even for bloggers who are just actually a one-man team, one-man army. So here are the features. One is comment synchronization. So what happens is if you're using a Facebook comment API on your website or your blog, and also sharing that particular article that you share on the blog on your Facebook page. So now whenever you see any comments that you see on the blog or on your website would be reflected on your Facebook page as well. So the contents can be in sync, and then you can have an immersive experience with the audience there. This is one. Second thing is a save button for websites. So for example, you have a blog there and somebody is just going over the blog and everything and reading your content, watching your videos and everything. Now they can just save the button. There's a save button now available for websites and blogs, and they can save this particular content directly to their Facebook pages. So they don't need any bookmarks, they don't need any other third-party applications for that. They can do it directly on Facebook. The third thing, which is actually moving and shaking all over the world, is instant articles. Now, why exactly this feature really famous? I think it is really famous for Indian publishers and for publishers in countries which do not support 4G or very high speed internet connections. Is this particular feature, instant articles. Now, how this is going to work typically is Facebook is allowing to load articles on 2G speeds as well on very old mobile phones in less than 1 second. Isn't that drastic, by the way? So typically, even if you're viewing and browsing articles on your Facebook page, you can just read the article by clicking on the link, and they load up instantly. So that's particularly very great, even if you're using a 2G connection in India or in Brazil or in South Africa. Examples. Next feature is bots. This is something I like specifically. This feature has not been given a lot of weightage, by the way, but then I saw the use of this feature on the CNN application that was actually given as an example in the Facebook conference yesterday. Now, what happens is if you go to CNN, which is basically a beta tester for this particular feature, is you can just go to their messenger and click the accept button, and by doing that, the publisher is allowed to send updates or newsletters or articles directly to their subscribers messenger box. So the good thing is you don't need to no longer need to accept email IDs or get opt-in boxes on your websites and pay for really costly email software. You can do the same thing for free on Facebook Messenger now. Isn't that great, by the way? And the final feature with this particular thing is monetization. Now, of course, you're creating content, you're creating beautiful content, engagement, spending money on ads. Now, what for? You also want to make money in return, right? So Facebook is allowing a higher level or next level of ads for publishers like yourself using instant articles. You can now have video advertisements in your content. Facebook, if you remember, acquired a company called LiveRail back in June 2014. That's what exactly is allowing Facebook to use targeted advertising for video content now. Now, isn't that acquisition coming in handy? Now this feature is actually very cool. Now this is being used exactly for the last 1.5 months by celebrities, news portals, and a couple of other influencers as well. This feature is called live videos. You might have seen this already. You might have be receiving notifications that this particular celebrity is live right now and is giving out a video, talking to people, and a lot of people actually are commenting on them and everything like that. You might have seen this before. So this feature has been available with all these big shot guys, celebrities and all. Now Facebook has launched this for everyone. So if you have a Facebook page and if you want to interact with your fans, you can do that now. It is for free. It is available right now, and you can just go over to your Facebook page and try this out. It's a very cool feature, by the way. So now you can interact with all the page fans live. So as you just saw, Facebook is trying to challenge a lot of existing applications. Like for example, Facebook has challenged Twitter's Periscope application, which was actually very common to live video streaming. And Facebook is doing it using live videos right now. Second thing is YouTube. Although the videos by Facebook is actually pretty old, but then Facebook is doing it again by launching the new Embed API. So now you'll be able to upload the video on Facebook and then get the embed code for it to upload it on your website or on your blog, anywhere you want. Third thing is Facebook is challenging Pocket. That's a good application. Bookmarks, Dig, Google Keep by using its Save to Facebook feature, which will be available on all the blogs and websites. Similarly, and very interestingly, by the way, Facebook is challenging mobile apps directly. So as we just saw, you are able to book rides directly from Facebook Messenger, and you can even do the shopping directly from Facebook Messenger. So do you really need mobile applications, or is it a little early to say this? Let's see in the near future. And Facebook is directly also challenging email automation tools that we just talked about with the CNN example. So you don't need any email automation tools if you can send messages directly to the Facebook messengers, right? And of course, similarly, as we talk about the new features, Facebook is coming up like VR and 360-degree videos. Like we just saw, Facebook is changing yet again how businesses interact with their customers every day, and how exactly 900 million people use Facebook Messenger to talk to 50 million businesses all over the world. Isn't that amazing, by the way? And similarly, Facebook is bringing a lot of changes to the entertainment industry by launching VR and 360-degree videos. So as we just saw, a lot of changing on Facebook, but all the features we discussed, and hope we all marketers stay ahead of the curve by understanding these features and bringing the best to our clients. At Social Cutlet, by the way, we like keeping at par with the technology and whatever is happening in online marketing. We like to do this just to help our clients understand, and to give them the best ROI for whatever money they spend on Facebook advertising and all the forms of online marketing available. Thank you very much.